after show. We got Katie Maloney-Schwartz and Lala Kent from Vanderpump Rules. Jordan McGraw is opening for the Jonas Brothers on the Remember This tour. His single, McConaughey, is out October 22nd. Great to see you. You always been a musician? This has always been your thing?
Yeah, kinda. I moved to LA when I was like 15. I had no friends, so I bought a guitar. And then...
Wow.
Yeah, it's way less depressing than it sounds.
Yes, it doesn't actually sound depressing at all.
Yeah,
it
no, I
sounds
skipped
romantic.
the emo phase. I went back to it at some point,
Right.
but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
worked out.
you're on tour now, so
Yeah.
I'm not crying any tears.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Good.
I'm
Yes.
fine.
I want to go back to our virtual, well, before I go back to our virtual audience, so you two, I really threw a lot of tough questions at you tonight. And I wonder who is going to be most annoyed at y'all when you get back to Vanderpump Valley tomorrow.
I think it's going to start tonight, and I'm going to have
You
a
do.
text from Sheena. Yeah.
Sheena's going to be upset because you didn't go to the mat for her relationship with Brock.
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, she has, to be honest, already started texting you, hasn't she?
Probably. I don't
Yes.
have my phone.
Okay. And you?
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of hesitation, but
You held up Agree very quickly about the Miami girl.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that,
we did.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. That's my opinion.
There you go. Yes. Very good. Do you two watch a lot of other Bravo shows?
Obsessive.
I have a
Salt Lake City.
Bravo
has
addiction.
that.
Okay, so talk
really,
to me.
really bad.
Talk to me about Salt Lake City because you're both from Utah?
Yes.
Yes. And so we saw you in last year's Salt Lake City. So who are you closest to on the cast of the Housewives of Salt Lake City?
Whitney and Heather. I've spent a lot of time
Whitney
with.
and Heather, Bad
Yeah.
Weather, Tornado.
Yeah. Whitney and Heather and
I love bad weather.
Jen has always been very kind to me. She sent Ocean a pair of real fur boots, which I appreciated, but I can't put my baby in real fur. I just can't.
Right. There you go. Okay, I want to go back to our virtual audience. Tanya from Florida has a question for Katie. Hey, Tanya.
Hi, Andy. Hey, girls.
Hey.
Katie, my question is for you. What was Whitney's reaction to all of the upcoming drama surrounding Jen Shaw this season?
Oh.
Oh, I mean, I talked to her like a little bit about that, but I mean, I was mostly just like, give me all the tea.
Right.
I didn't get that much tea, but she just was like, it was crazy. I was in Utah at Beauty Lab Laser like a week before that happened. I was
Wow.
just a week late.
Damn.
Damn.
Week late for the
right.
Were you all
Helicopters.
surprised when we announced Salt Lake Housewives?
Of
Yeah, yeah.
course.
Yeah.
You think of all of the cities that you could
Yes.
pick, and you picked Salt Lake City, Utah. It
Right.
was like Christmas for me.
Yeah.
So
It
happy.
was.
Here's Stacy and Mallory from New Jersey with a question for Lala.
Hi, Lala. Does Randall ever take credit for Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly since they met on set of his movie? And
what did you think of Machine Gun Kelly's shady tweet ahead of the movie premiere?
Ooh,
Cheers!
y'all are messy and shady. I love it. Randall is actually very humble, and he did not take credit for any of that. They just happened to meet on his movie. I thought the tweet was extremely mean. You know, save the mean stuff like that for us reality TV stars. But he did send Randall a text that said that he apologizes and the movie was great, so he redeemed himself.
Why? I wondered, like, well, why send it? Like, what? Did he
thought,
just not like the?
I don't think he likes being attached. You know, they came out as a couple on our podcast, and I
Okay.
think it sounded fun, and we asked them a million times, like, do you want us to cut this out? They said, no, leave it in, who cares? And then all of a sudden, every article that's written goes right back to on Lala Kent and Randall Emmett's podcast.
Well, so, but that's their sourcing where it came from.
Well, they want to be more like, they want to be hanging with Kardashian and Travis Barker rather than Lala Kent and Randall Emmett. So
Well, I mean,
just,
with all due, it's all comes
trust
out
me,
in the wash.
I agree, but that, whatever,
Yes.
you know?
Okay.
He did get booed
Okay,
off
we
stage.
still
He
have.
did get booed off stage, which was, I
have a-
was here for it.
What'd you say?
He got booed off a stage at some festival.
He
and it-
did
Yeah.
because of that.
Don't mess with Slipknot,
No,
guys.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
wouldn't either.
See that?
I know.
Katie Sahar J wants to know if you agree with Lala that everyone was way more understanding with James this week than they were with her last week.
Or last week, or just what?
Well, I think in general, like all the times I've lost my mind.
Yeah, I do think that there was a fair amount of coddling happening, and not so much when she was going through a difficult time. It was more just like, you need to buck up, suck it up, it happens. You know, with James, it was just like, oh, like be gentle with him. I've seen that over the years with him.
Katie Lowe 007 said, once upon a Tom, yes. Music kills Kate. Let the women do the work. Very good.
Absolutely.
Lala Victoria Battezel wants to know if Randall ever tried your breast milk.
No. He didn't.
Not even a sip?
Not even a sip. I'm like, it's good. It tastes like almond milk.
Lala, I was going to ask you this. Caitlin Henry wants to know what you think of Raquel saying James is California sober, considering in a recent interview you said you find the California sober lifestyle offensive. California sober to me seems...
Not a real thing.
Right. California sober is when you quit drinking, but you say, I'm going to smoke pot, which is what I do when I quit drinking
Which
for a
is
month.
called, you're just not sober.
Just
Dry.
smoking pot.
Right.
Right.
Like that, the term is dry. And I'm obviously in the program. I'm with a lot of incredible men and women who do everything in their power to never pick up any sort of substance. So to hear someone say, I'm California sober, it's like, it doesn't sit right with me, because I'm a person who only drank and smoked weed and almost lost my entire life. So I don't like it.
Isn't the idea that if you are an addict and then you're replacing one addiction with another, isn't that what the issue would be with it?
Yeah, well, some say it's a trigger, and it's like the smallest amount of anything could potentially, you could fall off the wagon. So for me, I just think if you're going, just don't disrespect people who work really hard to never pick up anything and remain in their right frame of mind at all times.
There you go. All right. Smattering of applause from the audience. Very nice. How does it feel to be back in New York City?
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh my
we
gosh.
are
Good.
living it up.
I've missed it so much.
You what?
I've missed it so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's my first time away from my daughter.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
Finn, thank you for coming. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Yeah,
No, I've
yeah.
had the best time, best sleep of my life last night. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is great.
Yes. Well, it's great to see both of you. I'm so excited Vanderpump Rules is back on the air. It feels like catching up with old friends, having you back. And come back soon. All right.
you. Thank
Katie Maloney-Schwartz and Lala Ken. Everybody check out Jordan McGraw's song, Lakane. It's out on October 22nd. He's on tour with the Jonas Brothers. Thanks, man. For more, click around BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.